you start to walk out. He pushes you. Are you expecting a push? Be honest. Would you expect a push?
Honestly, I would because I'm dicking around with him.
All right. So he's gonna try to push you.
Okay.
All right, and we're basically just gonna roll to see how hard this push is. He obviously pushes you.
Okay.
We're gonna see if you fall.
Okay.
It's gonna be strength checked.
Against mine?
Yes.
So, okay.
Oh shit.
Wow, that sucks.
I mean, you get a +9 on him.
No, I get plus 19.
Well, yeah, he is a +10.
Oh, okay.
So you only need a 9.
Oh, what?
Slash roll d20 +19.
Oh, I didn't push roll.
Fucking
There we go.
gay. Come on. Oh.
Do we... My God, what's up with the one-upping? That's stupid.
All right. So you walk outside this gate, and you've been sleeping for an hour, and again, you're very distraught from the pain that you took today from the whipping and having to beat some guy's ass. You're very tired, and when you woke up, you're pretty drowsy. All right, so you take your time getting out, and the guard's somewhat in a hurry. And when you walk out, he pushes you, and you stumble forward, almost falling over on your face. But right at the very end, you end up catching yourself. But you look like a very unathletic cheerleader.
All right, I'll just go turn around and say him. I'll just go turn around and say to him, "All you had to say was we're in a hurry."
It says, "Go on up the stairs now."
I walk upstairs.
And when you get over to the stairs, you see Lentulus waiting at the top of the stairs for you.
Let's-
And real quick reference again, guys. He's coming from here. The guard was here, and he's telling him to go up the stairs. The stairs actually start here. I just made a bad map. Stairs start here, so Lentulus is waiting at the top of these stairs here. So again, you get to the gate. They open the gate, and Lentulus is waiting at the top of the stairs. What do? Do you go to the top of the stairs? You talk to him on your way up? What do you do?
I'll just go to top stairs and look at him, and I'm pretty sure he'll say something, right?
All right. All right. Again, back to the map real quick. We're going to switch over to the first story of Ludus.
All right, how do I do that?
Up top.
Where?
Oh, wow. You don't have it. I'll have to figure out how to do that. That's weird. It doesn't even show you in here.
Oh, it's still yours. That's fine.
You know, say it doesn't even show you in here. You might refresh.
Refresh.
But anyways, he comes up the stairs. Here's the stairs that he comes up. He's standing right here. Lentulus is. When you come to the top of the stairs, he says, "Your Dominus has summoned you."
Okay.
What do you say?
I just kind of wait for him to point in the direction.
And he says,
Does I see
"For
motion?
the usual area."
Okay, that's cool.
And he says that like, "Are you fucking retarded?"
No, I mean, like, if he pointed, I would have went.
Right. But he says that. He says that with that kind of tone.
All right, I'm just gonna give him a dirty look. Like,
I
you're a
wish I
fuck.
knew how to make you see this.
So do I. I don't know how though.
I don't know either. I'll figure it out next time. But yeah, I mean, you can see we're here. Anyways, so what kind of look do you give him?
I just give him like a fuck you look.
A fuck you look. Okay.
If you can read that or not, I don't know if you can.
Yep. So he stands probably arm's length away from you, behind you as you're walking to this headquarters. I'm assuming. Do you look around? Do you do anything?
I just walk to where he told me I should be.
All right. You walk into the Dominus headquarters, and when you get in there, Gallus is playing what appears to be the same board game, but he's playing it with his son, Artorius.
And it's like 11 o'clock at night.
It is late at night. Yes.
Do I know? Like, I wouldn't know what time it is probably.
You know it's rather late.
Okay.
When you walked out, you saw the moon was pretty high in the sky.
Okay. Cool.
Do you say anything when you walk in?
No.
Okay. Even before you even get a chance to even think about if you're going to say something, he puts his hand up, basically saying stop. Doesn't say it, just puts his hand up, and talks to his son real quick. You don't hear what he says. His son gets up and leaves, and his son kind of eyes you down.
Eyes me down?
Yeah,
Like intimidatingly?
like he stares at you, as
Like
as
How?
if you're beneath him, and that you should be punished for what you've done. As he walks out.
I'll look at him the same way. I will stare him down
Okay.
as he walks out.
All right. Gallus said,
How does he receive that? Do I notice anything?
nope, he does the same thing. He just keeps staring at you.
Mm.
And then finally he reaches the exit and he leaves.
Mhm.
Gallus doesn't say anything, just puts his hands up. And he motions to the chair in front of him.
I go take a seat.
Did you see what I did, though? I just want to make sure you saw
Yeah,
it.
he motion.
Just
Yeah,
come in
motion.
and just
Yeah.
kind of... All right, so you go and take a seat. Says it's your move.
Now, do I recognize the game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Just roll, you know what? We're going to roll a d20, see how good your move is.
Yeah, let's see how good I play this game. That's a good idea.
All right, so
Shitty move.
with the game already being started, it's kind of hard for you to catch up. You try to make the best move that you think there is, but there's probably one or two other moves you probably should have made.
Okay.
I probably should have gave you an intelligence on that.
Is this like a strategic game or like
yeah,
a chance game?
somewhat. It's a strategic chance game. Not that important.
Okay, it's not like a major like logical game.
Right.
It's just like a random game.
Right.
That means nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he goes in it. Takes him probably about 40, 50 seconds to make his move, and nothing's been said between the two of you at this point, and he makes his move. Okay.
Okay. Was it a good move?
Pretty good move. Pretty good move. He's obviously winning.
Okay. So he makes his move.
Makes his move. Leans back in his chair. Has his arm on one wrist and kind of is. You could tell he's trying to think about what to say. And he starts with, "So, how are you doing?"
How would they say this back then?
Just roleplay it. Do the best you can.
I'll just say, no matter about me, how's the girl? Forgive me, I don't remember her name.
Very few men have forgotten her name, surprisingly, but I've spoken with the medicus in the past hour. He says she should live. With that being said, how do you feel the battle went? The test.
I don't know. Your tricks and your games, and I don't know what to expect.
Well, let me ask you this then. What was I testing you on?
I believe you are testing me on my willingness to surrender.
Yes and no.
As you might know by now, I am not willing to surrender.
Every man surrenders. Every man has his price.
I will surrender or die.
Yeah, every man surrenders or dies.
And I chose to live.
This time, yeah, your life wasn't in danger. What happens when a man gets you down on the ground and has a knife to your throat, and there's nothing you can do?
There's nothing I can do.
Nothing you can do. Do you surrender or do you keep fighting to die?
I keep fighting to die.
That's dumb.
You can think what you want, Roman.
I will think what I want. I'm still living. And
As am
it's
I.
gotten me this far.
I just kind of give him a look like,
It's easy
same
to
here, guy.
It's easy to kill Germanian slaves that are forced to fight barbarians. Fighting people that have been fighting for all their life is different. When you go up against these guys, they're not just mere slaves or barbarians that have been trained in the wild. These guys are just like any of my gladiators. They've been training for years, and the last thing they want to do is die. Most of them actually have a family that they want to see again. Most of them are trying to right their wrongs. Some of them are even trying to get their freedom.
Okay.
And you're here just to fight. It's
Yep.
the most absurd thing I've ever heard. No man just wants to fight and die.
I've heard more
You're
absurd
telling
things.
you're telling me you want to go into the arena, and if you die, you die. That's basically what you're saying.
If I'm bested in combat, I'm not going to bend knee.
At what point are you bested though? What if a guy outsmarts you rather than out, I guess, maneuvers? Not maneuvers. I'm trying to think of the word here. Um, Legitimately beats you in a battle instead of being full on strength. He's got the wits on you, and you lose because he plays the mind games on you. Is that the same as being bested in combat?
That is exactly the same. It's combat, isn't it?
Yes and no. A mind game can be deadly. Yes.
A game, much like the one we're playing.
Ah, yes, the one that my son so graciously left you behind in.
Yes, so graciously. No matter.
If you want to roll a d20, see how good your next move is, you can.
Yeah, like we'll be playing as we talk.
All right, go
that
ahead.
Sounds cool.
Let's go ahead and roll a d20. And just keep talking.
Okay. Yeah. That's better than last time.
Pretty
Okay, so yeah. A game as such we're playing is, yeah, there's no life or death sentence to this. Combat with weapons. Yeah, life and death. So, if we're using weapons to fight, not game pieces, then yes, it's a battle.
Germanian, do you like being called slave?
Do I like being called slave? I feel like that's a question that you already know the answer to.
I don't actually.
That's surprising.
You seem like a rather intelligent man, and it's surprising with how stupid some of your responses are. It just surprises me.
Stupid because what?
Well,
Because I don't address you as most Romans would?
no. That's the last thing I want. How do I put this? Like I said, every man has the reason for fighting, but no man fights to die.
I'm not fighting to die. I'm
You
fighting
are.
to live.
No.
Essentially, that's why I'm
People
fighting.
fight for something. You're fighting to be bested. You need a reason to fight, or else you're not welcome here. That's how it is. I don't allow.
I need a reason to fight.
You do. I don't allow stupidity, and just random swinging of a sword or axe or whatever it is.
Oh,
that
it's
you
not
use.
random.
It's pretty random.
It's not random.
You fight for nothing. It's random.
I fight who you put in front of me.
Yeah, awesome. And what? You kill him. Who cares?
Does Rome not enjoy this? Isn't this the games?
Rome enjoys it. I don't.
Then why are you doing it?
I do it for the people that actually need something in life. Like I said.
So you're offering a
most-
service to the men who can kill.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I'm offering a service to those that have done something wrong in life and want a way out rather than death. And I see some kind of talent. I see some kind of heart-driven ability of something that they want to get back that they've lost, and I take them in. And you, I saw obviously a warrior, but I felt there was a deeper meaning to what you wanted rather than just fighting to die. I mean, obviously, I know you want glory. That's something all men want. For God's sake, you fucking tried to steal in the middle of a fucking market, like as if you wanted to get caught, and that's probably the most absurd thing I've ever heard. So let's be honest. I'm going to send you back to your cell. I'm going to give you the nights to think about it. I'll summon you when the sun rises, and you best have a reason, or else you fail the test.
So the test was never about the combat.
You're fully capable of fighting.
The test was never about
It was.
her or me. It was about a reason.
The test was a combat test, which I think I knew deep down you were already fully capable of. Like I said before, and many times I'll say it again, you stand a giant to most men. You're 6'7", and people will bow before you. But I had a conversation with my daughter Olivia, and it's something she wanted.
She wanted to fight a slave,
Yes,
a gladiator.
a slave. You are no gladiator.
So she
She felt that you were weaker than you appeared. She felt that you were just
forgive me for saying
you
this.
were a costume, basically. A
Forgive me
disguise.
forgive me for saying this. I don't know if she is blind or blinded by her upbringing.
I don't know if you're blind, but I do believe there are some cuts on your body from her. A woman of mere 17, yet you stand a giant at 6'7". I don't know.
Cuts.
I don't know if you're blinded by that or not.
I don't know what blinding has to do with that, but
I believe at one point you actually couldn't even raise your shield above your shoulders, if I'm not mistaken. So don't just say
that was
cuts.
from the training earlier. Nothing to do with the battle that I was in. Wouldn't even call it a battle.
I would. If a person ever lays a sword on you, it's a battle.
I wouldn't call
Especially
it
a
battle.
woman of 17.
You called that a battle?
Call it a battle, yeah.
And a man of your profession, I would say, you enjoy battles.
I love battles. I have to.
So you enjoyed that.
Did not enjoy it. It's different. It's my daughter.
You said it was a battle, though.
Yeah. You enjoy killing?
Very much so.
You enjoy? Would you enjoy killing your mother? But you enjoy killing though, so therefore you enjoy killing your mother. That's the same thing, right? That's what you're telling me. So no, it is different. Enjoying a battle and enjoying a battle with your daughter and is something completely different.
Then I don't know why you allowed it.
I allowed it because she wanted it. She felt she was perfectly capable of taking you on, and I said okay.
She felt.
Yeah.
What did you feel?
I don't know. I do not watch her train. I merely hire the person that trains her.
Okay. I don't know what father would lend his daughter to the...
You have children?
I don't.
All right. Then you don't know anything.
I don't know anything because I don't have a child. That sounds very logical.
Indeed, it does when it comes to anything with children.
Alright, when I say that, I'm going to take a turn.
It's not your turn.
Oh, well. Next turn.
He says, "Well, it's definitely logical whenever it comes to anything that has to do with a child."
What was that? Give them what they want whenever they want it?
She begged for it, and she has before. You can only deny a child so much, especially when you see the sadness in their eyes of saying no. My daughter is much more capable than my son is. It was nice to see the fire in her eyes, since I don't see it in my son's.
Yeah, what's up with that kid? What's he into?
You ask too many questions, slave.
I've been told that.
Back on topic. So, do you have any relevant questions?
Relevant.
Or should I send you back to your cell to think for the night?
I do have a question. Regarding training.
Okay.
Is that an everyday thing? Or are there days off? I assume not.
Assume not what?
There are days off.
There are definitely days off.
Now, how many?
There are 2 days off.
In a row or separate?
Separate.
Alright.
Occasionally, during Roman holidays, we...
I don't know what those are, so...
Well, then I guess you'll have to wait and see.
Alright. Fair enough.
During Roman holidays, there may be up to 2 or 3 days off. It just depends. But there are 2 days a week, separate of each other, that you will have time to rest and recuperate.
When is the next game?
The next games?
Yeah.
We have games all the time. I don't know if you noticed when you came in across the road. There's a small square arena that I own, that I've built. I have games there all the time.
All the time. Okay. When
As
is the next one?
the next one is in 3 days.
Okay. Um,
No, you're not a gladiator.
I did not ask to participate.
Before
I
you
asked,
ask, I answered the question for you.
that wasn't the question, but
It was on your mind. Let's be honest.
eventually.
Okay. Whatever.
Now, do the other members? Like, who do you choose? Like, how do you choose? Like, that's what I'm asking. Like,
I choose what the people want to see.
you ask the people who they want to see,
Yep.
and
There are 5 fights.
do you enter new recruits, or what? How's that go?
There are 5 fights, and blood is shed, but there is no killing.
So no killing in these arenas.
There's no killing because it is my gladiators against my gladiators. Occasionally there will be killing whenever someone brings me a slave they want punished, a fugitive that has done some wrong.
But gladiator against gladiator, there's no
Most of the time it is my gladiators on my gladiators, and
in this square arena you speak of.
in this square arena across the road.
So, okay, okay, fair enough.
Any other questions before I let you leave, sir? And if he doesn't say sir, he says slave.
Yeah, I wouldn't picture him to say sir.
Yeah, he says slave.
Let me think.
Amelia walks in at that point. And
Who?
Amelia. And she comes over and whispers in her husband's ear. And he looks up on her and says, "I'll be right there, honey." And she
I
walks
take
away.
that as my leave.
Okay. So do you get up and leave, or do you say,
Yeah, I'll get up
you say
and
anything else?
I'll just say I take that as my leave. It was a pleasure talking. It was a pleasure conversing with you.
As always, I will summon you at dawn's break.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
I'll say that to Amelia also.
She looks at you.
Like,
Not
I'm not like pissed off at her or anything.
Yeah, not as painful as a look as Artorias gave you, as as that intimidating type look.
Yeah.
But she look at a look of like she's trying to be strong, but more of a "why did you do it" look. She's like she knows now, obviously.
She knows now. Oh, she knows about it.
Yeah, she knows why it happened.
Now, is this a read? Like, is this a look that I know what she's thinking?
It may be like, I mean, you can see there's like some pain in the look, and it's because of you, and that's about the most you can get out of it.
All right, I'll definitely take that in and remember it.
Okay. All right. So you're escorted back to the stairs. You're taken down the stairs. You do anything on your way to the stairs or at the bottom of the stairs before you get put back in your cell?
One of the guards on the way, I'll be like, "Hey, when's breakfast?"
Breakfast is at dawn's break.
What time is it?
It's probably about 12.
Okay, so.
Yeah, you were talking to him. Obviously, a lot more questions than what.
All right, I'm just
what
gonna
we
be like
spoke.
total like cocky dick and just be like, "Oh, what's on the menu today?"
You'll find out in the morning. And,
I can't wait.
And he pushes you.
Pushes me.
No hard push. You're not trying.
Because I would resist. Like,
Oh, you're
stand there like a rock or some shit.
okay.
Because I would expect him to push me, but like resist it so he couldn't.
All right. So we're gonna do a strength check.
Okay.
All right. So when he goes to push you and you resist, he takes a club to your head.
Okay, but how does he push me? Like,
He comes up, but
He just,
like you pass him.
tries to move me, but nothing
Yeah,
happens.
yeah. Like you come down the stairs, you're standing by the stairs, and you're sitting there talking to him, and when you ask the last question, what's on the menu? Like he's obviously like signaling you to head to your cell, and you turn to start walking, and you say, "What's on the menu?" And he says, "You'll find out in the morning," and he pushes you, and you resist. He takes a club to your head.
Okay. It
And-
wasn't like an obvious resist. It was just him not being strong enough to push me, I guess.
No, he's strong enough to push you. Just not he's not definitely strong.
Alright, so you rolling for this or
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it would be because he's
a club?
obviously he's obviously going to hit you. You're really bad at. I mean, if you want, we can do a dex check.
I guess it depends on how hard he's hitting me.
I mean, if you want to do a dex check, we can do a dex check. He's going to
Like,
hit you
does he
pretty.
just clock the fuck out of me or what?
Yeah, he's not going to knock you out, but it's going to fucking hurt.
Like a bump
Yeah, like a boom.
with his club.
Like a hey, don't ever fucking resist me again.
He uses a club.
Yeah, instead of a sword.
Okay, well,
If you want, I can use a sword.
no, let him hit me with his club. Let him hit me with his club.
Okay, so
I'll take.
I mean, if you want to do a dex check to see if he hits you, we can.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
D20 plus 2. Yeah, I already failed. There's no way.
There's no way.
I got a 4 anyway.
All right, so he hits you pretty hard, and you end up having a swollen part in your head. Okay.
Okay, well, I'm gonna turn around and be like, "What the fuck? You use a club?"
And again, he says, "Back to your cell now."
All right, caveman.
All right. When you say caveman, he hits you again.
Where?
Same place.
Okay. Is this another dex check?
Yep. I mean, if you want, we can do strength. Well, it wouldn't be strength because you're not blocking it.
Well, if I see him swinging at me again, I'll be like, resist.
Are you gonna try to dodge it?
No, I don't want to get in a fight with a guard.
All right. So you're just gonna let him flat out hit you then.
Where?
He's
Like,
gonna hit you in the
I see
same-
him swinging at
He's gonna
me.
hit you in the same spot in the back of the head.
Well, I turned around to face him.
All right. This gets you right in the front face. Right.
Yeah, I'm
right in the
blocking
head.
then. I'm blocking then.
You're gonna block. I'm
Like, as he swings
as a
it.
DM, I'm trying to be lenient here because your character is intelligent. You're blocking a guard in a ludus.
You're fucking right, dude. All right.
I just think someone smart would know better.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. So what did I say to him? That made him swing
And
again?
this is the first damage.
6.
Yep.
Okay.
And this is just like, yeah, I mean, you're not bleeding. It's not going to kill you, but
Obviously,
you're
I have
obviously
health.
it's more like a knockout hit point.
Oh, then I get knocked out.
No, yeah, oh maybe you might if the guy rolls high enough on the next hit.
That's it. Okay.
Okay.
All
All right,
okay.
we'll see.
I guess
You
he's
just-
hitting me.
You're gonna
man.
let him hit you?
I'm not gonna fight him.
Okay.
Oh, he failed.
Okay, so he
Oh, that's a D6. What's that?
that's damage because you let him hit you.
Oh, okay.
So he just hits you on the front of the head,
I thought you were rolling.
makes a
good.
scratch. You're not too worried about it. You turn around and you walk back to your cell. Okay.
I'm just gonna shrug it off. Be like, that kind of hurt.
All right. I guess I'll go back to my cell then. Anyways, you're back in your cell. It's 12. Your head hurts. You just want to go to sleep.
And that I do.
Okay. With that, guys, I know we just took a break probably about 30, 40 minutes ago. I'd like to go and take another quick one real quick. If you guys have any comments, I think this might be a good break in the stopping period for the YouTube videos. So if you guys have comments, any concerns, any questions, I know the combat system may be slightly different than most that you're kind of familiar with, but I think it's something that really it has to be adaptable. I think in most cases when it comes to combat, because I try to make the combat system as most realistic as it can be. And when someone punches you, you're either going to block it or you're going to try to dodge it and counter it, type thing. So it's going to be definitely a learning system for both of us, as well as hey, this should happen. Excuse me. This should happen or this shouldn't happen type thing. And I'm always open to obviously counter arguments, but in the end, it is me, and most of the time, I'm pretty good at arguing. So, anyway, so that guys, we'll be right back in probably about 1 or 2 minutes. All right, take care. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Ritch here, and we have no Gervas at the moment. He has taken a wee-wee with his PP. So, with that being said, we left off with basically Gervas just trying to go against the guard almost. And I helped him out to realize that he's smart enough to understand that he shouldn't go against a Roman guard. So he's now back in his cell, and that's where we left off. Gallus is going to be summoning him at dawn's break to see if he has a reason to fight. And if it's a valid reason, he gets to stay and he passes the trial. And if not, he is going to be sent on his way to do who knows what. So, with that being said, welcome back, Gervas. It's glad to see you awake early in the morning at dawn's break. and at this point, with it being dawn's break, you